And number 17, we have a summer camp counselor wants to find the length x in feet across a lake as represented in the sketch above. The lengths represented by AB, EB, BD, and CD on the sketch were determined to be 1,800 feet, 1,400 feet, 700 feet, and 800 feet, respectively. Segment AC and DE intersects at B, and angle AEB and angle CDB have the same measure. What is the value of x? All right. So let's go ahead and label this. So what we have here is AB is 1,800. Okay. So from A to B, 1,800. EB is 1,400. So right there. Okay. And then BD is 700. And then CD is 800, like that. Okay. So we're trying to solve for x. So this question is a similar triangle question because we have these two triangles. There are actually similar triangles. We know that because we have these two angles that are equal to each other, and then also these two angles, these are called vertical angles. So vertical angles are always equal to each other. So see, we have these two triangles, we have two angles and the triangles are equal. Then we know the third angle have to equal as well because the three angle they add to 180. Okay, so although we don't know the exact measure of the three angle, we know all three angle have to be equal here. Okay, so if all three angles are the same, then the two triangles are similar triangle. And for a similar triangle, all the corresponding sides have to be proportional. Okay, so to solve for x, we can set up a proportion. All right, so you see that x v here, this is from A to E, that's what we're trying to solve. This side should correspond with this side here, side CD. All right, we can tell from, we can just look at the markings on the angle, right? So you see we have this is a single mark here. And then this angle A, we have a triple mark, right? And that corresponds to here, D, we have a single mark, and angle C, a triple mark. So we know CD had to go as AE. So X and 800, they go together. So we can say X over 800, this ratio should be the same as, I have to find another corresponding size. And here that will be the 1400 and the 700 because we have the angle there, right? It's a single mark, and then angle B, we have double mark right there. Okay, this one single mark and then double mark. So that should be, they go together. And we want to put the big one on the top because that's how we did it for this side, right? So X is the big one, put it on the top over 800, so it'll be 1400 over 700. Okay, when we set up proportion, both sides had to match correctly. Okay, and to solve for x, we can do a cross multiply. You could simplify things a little bit before we multiply out. You see on the right side, we have 1,400 and 700. Both have 2 0 in the end, so we can cross them out like that. Okay, and then we're ready to cross multiply. So this is a no calculator session, and we want to simplify a little bit if we can. So then this will give us 7 times x, 7x. You go to 14 times 800 would be 14 times 8 we should get. So 14 times 8, 4 times 8 is 32. I carry a 3. 1 times 8 plus 3 is 112. And we have 2 zeros. Okay. It'll be 11,200, and to solve for x, I have to divide by 7 on both sides. Okay. So divide by 7. 112 divided by 7 is, no, 7 and 4, 2, 16, yeah. Okay, yeah, we should get 16 there. So it'd be 1,600. It would be 1,600. So that should be our x value. And it makes sense because if it's 1,600 divided by 800, that's 2. right? 1400 divided by 700 is also equal to 2. So the equation should be equal. Okay, so x equal to 1600. That should be our final answer here.